Go backwards. Book.
There was a revolt, a bomb. The native people, the enemies of my enemies, rose up, striking out as we had always dreamed. Ivan and our daughter might have known freedom, but instead they are dead. Killed by the only people that might have saved us. The Soviet cowards with me in the Vale say there is nothing left, that we must await rescue. They say they will protect me, but they jump at the dark, and supplies run low. There will be no rescue. I will live, and my captors will not. Survival is the only truth in this world. They are a superstitious lot. I slip the pollen into their rations, and when they are reduced to weeping husks, I will show them a new face, something they have feared since childhood. Baba Yaga, grandmother serpent, witch. They will die screaming in terror. They deserve so much worse. If I cannot live free, then I will survive alone, in the shadows, until death reunites me with Ivan and our child.
You worried I 100%ed while fighting the witch to flex on the mortals? Pretty close.
Baba Yaga's weapon. It's a scythe, but it's been dressed up to look like a witch's broom. Everything she did served the myth in some way.
So even though this is a room I remember from the fight, I'm 100% sure that the book we just read from wasn't there during the fight. Although it would be funny mid-boss fight to stop and read and hear the the recollection of what was going on in life. I don't remember there being 3 jumps. Okay, I think I should have started from the beginning. It might make it easier to... Is there anything in the water? Not sure. I don't think we've ever collected anything out of the water yet. Although this is looking dead end now. No, Panz just stupid. Yeah, Tomb Raider, there's probably a megalodon in there or something.
Construction on the shrine continues.
Oops.
We decided to build our shrine at the top of the Vale, high in the cliffs above the river. In the lower parts of the Vale, where we quarry the stone, we constructed an aerial lift to bring cargo straight to the shrine. With all of our success thus far, I cannot ignore the ill omens. The two-headed wolf pup I found, dead in the forest. With the strange noises at night that no one can identify, and the murder. First in our new city. 2 journeymen were feared lost in a side passage collapse. But one emerged 2 days later, raving mad and covered in his companion's blood. We are no strangers to violence, but I cannot shake the feeling that we have crossed some forbidden, invisible threshold.
I like how they've got these lengthy readings. 1, because I don't have to read it out loud and we get to hear the story. And 2, I can go do things like boil the kettle and then pour it without actually having to take a break. It's cool. Right, what do we need? We've got the relic. We need 7 documents, 4 caches. Okay, problem with caches, they're like shining lights in the ground. I am totally going to miss them. There's also a challenge in here. Time to invest in a tease made? Well, I don't need to because, although that'd be kind of cool. Can she wear a, what would be considered somewhat, risque outfit? A tea's made is a alarm clock that wakes me up with a cup of tea. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. Why would I do that? Oh, of course you can't go back the way you started. There's water there. Can go this way though. I think if I was going to do that, I'd need to have several of them. Because if the idea is that it's just going to make tea so I can just go get the cup of tea without having a stream break, it means I can't reset it. So I'd need one for every cup of tea I think I'm going to be having. Backpacks are a great idea. Right? So what it does is it lets me know where there's some things, even though I saw this one coming in. I saw the flash. What about a hot water spigot on the sink? Yeah, like an old zip machine type thing. They're not bad. There's been some at several places I've worked at. I don't know if I'd want one on my house. That and we're renting at the moment. Rooms exist now. Instead of one that hoovers the floor, one that fetches your tea and snack. One that what's the floor, Kizron? You turn American. Thank you very much. Hoovers the floor. Jesus Christ, Kizron. I'm going to take away your British card. Is Hoover an American thing? It is. Hoover's a brand of vacuum, but it's become the verb or just the general replacement for vacuum cleaner. Where people go, yeah, I've got to Hoover the house or whatever. Pants are what you wear on your legs, not underwear. Yeah, you put pants on. Oh, the American one is slacks. Must be a regional area, like a certain, I don't know, maybe there's a border somewhere in America that on one side of it says that and the other side says vacuums. In the UK, pants are underwear? Really? You can put some pants on. Well, what do you put on over your pants then? More pants? Trousers. Okay, yeah, okay. See, so pants are... I would... If someone said that to me, it's like the generic of anything. They could be tracksuit pants. Generally not shorts, but you could say, oh, I'm going to go put some pants on and go get shorts. But you'd usually think they're going to be long leg pants. But yeah, it could be pajama bottoms, tracksuit pants, jeans, a suit, trousers or suit pants. It's the legs of your attire, I guess. But yeah, that's a weird one. Oh, Lawrence. I was just thinking, don't land on the actual platform, hit the water. I thought that one was a bit out of reach, but sometimes in these games, you may have noticed that Lawrence can, for no apparent reason, jump a little bit further sometimes than other times. And the reason is because video game. So I thought it was worth a try hitting that that tall jump just then. How do I get to that one? Yeah, there's a slight levitation happens mid-jump to sort of get the hands where they need to be. Yeah. It happens sometimes too when you're jumping away. I saw it in the boss fight where I was jumping away and like she went the extra little bit of a stretch to get there. There's also one just here on the these things. So the earlier Tomb Raiders were done more as a 3D platformer. You either made the jumps or you didn't, and it was you as a player either made them or you didn't. But what it was, well, the pros and cons are is that some of the jumps were really tough. Pros, you get to know after a while, like, how far can Lawrence jump. You eye it off. You try it. You go, is it close enough? Can we make that? Can we not make it? Whereas when you get to these ones and the jumps, we go to do some jumps that are relatively small by Lara's means, and she just misses completely, has no chance. And yet other times you'll see her go an extra, 3 body lengths in distance and be like, whoa. Where is this? It's there. Oh, I wonder if I could have... Oh, it doesn't matter. Ah. So I need to get... Well, that was the other thing. In the original games, running jumps were further than regular jumps. And then there were the one-step jumps that were in between. Okay, there's 7 documents, a survival cache, and... There's the survival cache. 7 documents, though, and a challenge. Well, there could be stuff here, because this is still Baba Yaga land, but we hit up all of that. We did very well there, but maybe we didn't. I just feel like we would have, had more an indication of documents, because we get to see documents through walls and floors with one of our perks. Oh, well, there's a document. No, that's a map. Oh, is it below me? Sorry, Lawrence. Not sorry. The Piffo run, man. It's so good. I'll have to thank Headwound for suggesting that. We do have more BTTV emote spots available as well. So if you do have favourites, book, be happy to sort them out.
This veil is mine. I have watered the ground and cultivated the dreaming blossoms. No one will enter. No one shall leave. I will not endure the outside world any longer.
Everyone is a favour of yours? Nice.
Here at last, I am in control.
I skimmed over them, so I've probably missed some. But some of the ones, I saw some of the combat ones, and I tried to pay more attention skimming when going through those, because for me the combat was a big letdown in the game. It was okay, but so adding, like, they said for some abilities, so I'll have to see, but, like, animation cancelling. The original combat wasn't, but I like the changes. I think the changes will be good. So in patch 1.4, they had like I think it was reduced range damage, but increased melee. Yeah, a lot of changes to inventory, like not being able to get level 50 items at level 10. Or some, basically that was what it's going to equate to. Scrap as you loot. Yeah, where is that? Okay, so... Ooh. Huh. Like, what is this? Our camera got balked just then. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that should just make the game easier to play, which is nice. Not easier in terms of like difficulty, but quality of life easier. Like there's just a lot of oh. Yeah. Is there a grappling hook we get during the game? Let me grab hold of the edge, Lawrence. Can I shoot an arrow at it? I can. I guess the question will be, will it do anything? There is an ability to... I can't see what it is. Something to do with shooting arrows and lodging them in stuff.
I speak to myself, if only to hear another voice. It fills the space and the hours, but I have nothing to say. When the quiet overwhelms me, I try to sleep. I dream of what I've lost. I hope they died well. I hope that my dreams are only lies.
The other option is that potentially we fall in from above it. And here's a grappling hook equivalent later. There. Huh. Oh. I'm in the water. I'm not strong enough. Wait, wasn't that one of those, the one that we pulled up just then? I didn't think it was on a timer. Obviously I'm wrong. No, grab it. Okay, so it's an actual timer, not a slowly falls. I thought maybe we'd gotten to a spot where we were far enough away where it just reset because video games. Hey Bonfire, how you doing, man? Now, how do I get there? Making good time, I think. Not good enough. Oh, I need to go to the next one. Oops. Okay, so this one. And then from here. Come on. Incoming Doki Doki Literature Club sequel? I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Where'd you hear that from? Okay, I mean... I won't be playing it. Oh, sorry. I won't be reading it. On Steam's upcoming games list? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can make a sequel out of anything, technically, but it would feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? Cash grab. Well, you have I mean, you have a different twist, I guess. I guess it makes you wonder though, does sequel need to have the same story continuing, or is number 2 a sequel? And before it's a straight story, no twist, because that's what everyone would be expecting. Fair. But again, either way, it doesn't matter to me. Not interested. Potato plant's dying. Exciting stuff, times. You know, you just need to dig deeper. Alright, running jump. Why am I not even getting close this time around? Did I not do that jump the first time? Did I actually run it this way the first time? Oh, unless we just jumped straight from here onto the... No, we definitely didn't. Okay, different course of action. The attempted jump was from that platform to the middle one and then across. I think this is what exacerbates me more about this, is that it's got nothing to do with jump lengths or distances, because the jumps get exaggerated or stunted based on whether the devs put in the, you know, where they wanted you to make the jump from. So you can't even sort of work it out based on Lara's actual distance she can jump. So you have to just hit the right ones at the right time. Okay. Ah. Oh. Come on. Oh, it's getting some serious exercise, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, I didn't even try to grab that. I didn't even try to grab that one either. This is also where the no the no save points is coming into play, because you have to actually climb all the way back up to the shoot point again. No, okay. So that's not going to make it. So we have to... Because I don't think I'm going to get a quicker run the way we did. That was pretty smooth. From that one. And then we just got to run it around, like wait for it. It feels so weird just waiting there. But then I tried making that jump and I just can't make that jump. Oh, well, I'm not going to make it like that. Shouldn't really try. Back to the top we go. Where do I all find high resolution artwork for computer wallpapers? I don't. I don't care what's on my computer desktop when I'm not using it for computer stuff. That's I guess the monitor goes black after 5 minutes of inactivity to... because I don't give a crap. Headwound's got one of the best desktops. Should ask him for a screenshot of his. In fact, the next time I feel like I want to do one. What was with the clapper man without hair? Oh. Headwinds is great, man. Have you seen Headwinds desktop? When I saw it, I'm like, I almost wanted to like just do that with mine. Mine is kind of like that, but without the border, like the notices and the color changes to let me know that like we're bordered. No, his actual desktop. Do you put your icons in sections? Like you have certain icons grouped together in certain physical spaces on your desktop? So you might have some games in one area, different types of games in one area, certain applications. You don't use desktop icons, then why do you give a crap what's on your thing? Headwinds actually has like a little square over on like in one side that's got a different color. Like it's like a blue, his desktop's like blue, and then it'll have a lighter blue, and it'll have like stream stuff, and there'll be those icons go in that section of color. Another one will be like certain types of games, and they'll go... Yeah. So the icons just sit on the colored space of the category they belong in. I have heaps of icons. I don't want to open Steam and then type in the name of my game. I want to double click the icon on the desktop. Because I don't care what my desktop looks like. I just want it to be like functional. Yeah, you guys have seen mine. There's like a bajillion icons on there. I probably should delete some, but I don't use them, so I don't care if they're there. Yeah, so, okay. So, you have to open Steam and click on other stuff. I just have to click on my desktop. Oh, that's not going to work. And what if you go play something that's not in your most recent? Then you have to type it out, you have to scroll down the list. That's not what computers were for. I should do a desktop tidy up stream. It'd be over in like 5 seconds. It's exactly the way I want it. Then you don't play it. Yeah. Then it wouldn't matter if the icon's on your desktop. No, there's some icons that probably don't belong there, but it doesn't matter because I'm not out of space. So cleaning them up would not achieve anything. It's a slippery slope though, man, with that hair. Once you start using your desktop, it's like... There's only so much top. No, it's just... I don't think you'll ever run out, but you'll go from having none and doing things probably reasonably okay to just having icons everywhere. Alright, Lawrence, what is the deal? I'm pretty sure we can't grab any of the other ones either. Like, oh, hang on. Okay, there is a chance here. Maybe I've worked it out. No, Lawrence, you need to make that jump. Lawrence, don't. There we go, it's okay. Okay. It was too far. I wonder if I need to run that way and grab on one of those. Oh. Hang on. Don't poison arrow up Panz. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, that's definitely not going to make it. What would be great is a swiping desktop like a smartphone has. Yeah, you can get multiple desktops on Windows. Uh oh. But there's something, I can't remember what it is. I'd have to load it up and have a look. There's something messed up with them, like that makes it stupid. Which is probably why they don't get used very often. I think it's like Control tab, Shift tab, Alt Shift, or something opens them up. Do I buy a second monitor? Well, I've got a second monitor. For more desktop. No. Lawrence, please. I'm trying to work out what I was... Yeah, something weird with the extra the Windows Ultimate Desktop that didn't do things like the swipe one. I think the reason it was I was thinking about doing it was that that way I could have a nice clean desktop for streaming instead of having mine, because sometimes it shows up if you're playing a windowed game and or some games don't work, like play well with OBS, so you need to do a monitor capture. So instead of seeing a bajillion icons and having people what face, like a pineapple on a pizza or something, I thought it'd be nice to have like that second, like that sort of desktop available just with... No, it's not gonna work. But something didn't work with it. I don't know what it was. I think these ones are going to be just as... Getting up is going to be just as problematic as the other one. Well, I couldn't make the other jump, though. Ah, it's already down. Okay. The one that we almost made it. We missed the last jump, right? How did I make the next jump, though? I don't... Like, I don't think I made a jump from here to catch any of these ones. I had to be going to the low one. I can't just climb it because that would be too easy. Okay. I thought maybe there might be a bit of, goes up a bit higher, but no. Come on, Lawrence. any way I can get... Where is it? Can't even see it from here. Okay. Just doesn't feel like that one gets close enough. I can't run up there and around to the next one. And the only other option is... I don't know. Like, we made that jump before, so, like, how did we make that jump before? Or did I not make that jump before? That's the only other thing I can think of, is that I didn't actually make that jump. It just doesn't look makeable from down there. Like, maybe from that one. Because it feels like it swings in closer. But again, you don't make it from there, though. And you're definitely not making that one. Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, did I actually make it from that lower one over to the thing? Like, it's too far. Damn it. Yeah, let's just try and make the jump. Oh, look at that! Like, he's... That's that BS jump mechanic, right? Like, you saw that. Like, that was a full-on fly. That wasn't no Buzz Lightyear falling with style rubbish. That was actual flying.
Careful climbing around up there. You might still be a little dizzy from the pollen.
And, like, that demonstrates perfectly what we've talked about, where when you take actual platform jumping out of a platform, like a parkour experience, and you put it from launch to landing pads, Like, I missed that jump I don't know how many times because I don't know why. Just didn't hit the... And it has nothing to do with the actual physical distance Lawrence can jump. Yeah, I think that might be... There's a... Not this one, but the previous one we looked at. I think there's a simple way to get to that. I haven't found it, but I'm not going to try and parkour it because it... But the problem is, jumps like this one that we're trying to make are the reason why you spend hours trying to make some... Look at that, right? It's moments like that is the reasons why you try to make some dumb jumps, because the game literally has the dumbest jumps that you shouldn't be able to make in it. Like, look at that flying. Did you see that? I did a wall jump off that one.
I thought I survived.
Like, that was the absolute dumbest stuff.
But now I think I survived to spite myself. This is not a life worth saving. No life is. There are new people in the valley. I will teach them
It's
that
so
this
dumb,
existence
so bad.
is not worth living.
Yeah, obviously Lawrence has some of that magic pollen still in her system. So I think going down where that light is there. That was... And I think one of the things for me too, it really takes away from the sense of accomplishment for completing it. Because I don't feel like I did something and completed something good. I felt like I got lucky with some rubbish collection mechanic item. You know, it had nothing to do with skill or ability. It was, did stuff happen right for me? Whereas in some of the earlier games that have been very much about, you know, actual tough jumps and things, some of those have felt really good to make. Because you get them and you're like, yeah, I did it. Okay, so I thought this one might be dropping... Oh, maybe... No, I don't... I thought this one might be dropping in from somewhere above, but... Unless the... Like, that's where the thing is, and there's like a little... If there was a hole here, we might be able to drop in from above. Yeah, the blue beam starts at the target and goes up forever. That's correct. You can actually see the, it shows you, it flashes where the icon is there. And so if you're further away from it, you can see what height it's at. It's in a cave, and we've seen it lying flat, and we've gone in the cave, but we can't jump across to it. So I was hoping it might be a drop down. think this is the actual cave it's in, though. Yeah. It's this one over there. Like sitting right there on the shelf. But then I'm also wondering if that's a grappling hook icon. In which case then you should just forget it. One hand, it seems cheap to put this in only to come back with the grappling hook. This is DLC though, so assuming you've already beaten the game, you'd already have the grappling hook. And even if you did it on a fresh playthrough, you'd recognize that if it was supposed to be a grappling hook one. Yep. You need to type faster, dude. Beat you to it. I guess the simple question is that the grappling hook thing? Hey chat, is that the grappling hook thing that you grapple hook onto? Alright, so there's no point trying to get that one. I'm glad I didn't spend much time on that. Alright, so we can just leave. I don't know where that one is. There's also that one. Pretty sure I've opened that. That's the tallest of tall. I've opened that one as well. Can you leave notes to yourself in the map in the game? No.
I'm gonna look around a little longer. Maybe pick up different things to bring back to the village. Thank you, Lara. We'll see you soon.
I have suspended all construction at the shrine and ordered the workers to prepare for the return trip. I should have left weeks ago, sought advice from our city's wisest. The violence increased, slowly at first, and I passed it off as raw nerves, pressure to succeed. But now it cannot be denied that something evil inhabits the Vale. It preys on our worst nature.
Oh, I could see the item inside.
Dark suggestions. Yesterday, a young stonecutter brought me news of a scaffolding collapse that ruined much of the day's work. Before I knew what was happening, my aide had to pull me off the youth, who lay bloodied and insensible. When I washed my hands, I found a fragment of his teeth embedded in the flesh of my knuckles. I do not know myself any longer. It is time to leave.
Right, yeah, there's no point ever taking this thing. we can do is fast travel to this one, grab the 2 documents that are here, and then just remember, as soon as we get the grappling hook, come back and get the final thing. Ugh. There's a challenge to complete as well, though. We haven't seen that. I've gone the wrong way. I'm really surprised we haven't seen the Baba Yaga challenge at all. We've got the perk that lets us see challenges too, so I just have to we just have to know, like, actually see it. I hit the thing and it'll be like statues or something. Maybe these things, murals, I don't know. Like, it should glow gold. There's that. Hey, look, more grappling hook. Hey, Naughty Pine, how you doing today? Cop that in the face, Lawrence. Work's mellowing out. That's good, man. You got pizza for lunch? I don't have pizza for lunch.
I knew it was a mistake when I threw the drink in his face, but I did it anyway. I thought Minister Dyatlov's shocked look would be worth the loss of funding for my research. I was a fool. The KGB bastards knocked down my door before dawn. 5 years.
Take all this gold, you'd mean if the challenge was to poke 10 statues in the eye, then the statues would glow? They should. I've got a perk that says I can see them.
Gulag. I promised myself I would not let them break me, but I wept.
It's not a challenge, Cave. It's a challenge.
I must find a way out. There is a guard. A red-cheeked boy named Ivan. More sweetness than sense. It pains me to use one so guileless as he, but I will not rot here.
Challenge items that might not be glowing. That would be a kick in the teeth, wouldn't it? Let's give you this perk and not let it work on DLC, because we're douchebags. Maybe I got to start the challenge? No, because the computers were all glowy before we broke a single computer. And then we broke some more, and then we had to go back and get the other ones. Yeah, so there's one here and one back at the other campfire. I was about to say, before I saw that one, I was about to say it's a bit of a jerk move only having one. I was going to say, the least they could do is have two. It turns out they had. Can't use my thing in here? Can't use anything in here. Okay. Oh, this is going to be good. Yeah, it's... That's the only challenge? Yeah. Also, sometimes, like, I couldn't quite tell if the item was glowing, but the thing that you can shoot... definitely glows. It's not going to give it to me. wonder if we have to take that trip along the thing. Was there one under the thing? Didn't see any down here. There's a glitch where one of the lanterns falls off randomly while you're running around doing stuff, so you just have to shoot the block under the gondola. I'll have to have a look. I'm going to go to the fire and take the gondola back. Yeah, so if it's fallen off while we're doing stuff, we might still be able to any outfits with handy perks? What are the options on the perks? I really don't want to be playing Barbie every time I do something just to grab. Yeah, you can still shoot the block, but it's not as obvious. I found one. If the perk jumping becomes accurate, that would be great. That'd be a nice perk. Accurate and consistent. That's probably 2 perks though. Non-predatory animals scare less easy. Damage from predator, looting an exotic animal resource. Chance of looting an exotic animal resource from a common animal. Firing arrows sometimes won't reduce the count. Manual healing has a chance to bandage without using any resources. Huh. I'd rather just just play the game. Looks like there's one below us here, like directly below us. Look at that, there is a reason to pull this trigger and actually take a ride on the gondola. Who knew? I think what's worse is you don't actually see the challenge items in this case, because the item is the thing you're shooting, not the like, even though it says lantern, the thing that glows is the thing you have to shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've got all the exotic resources I need. Just from... I have to take a ride again because it's too far, apparently. Let's see if there's any more around here that I can reach now that I'm on this side. Why the chicken cross the road achievement? So I saw one. I think we needed 2 more. So if there's another one sort of over here somewhere, which was the reason I wanted to take the gondola down, because I didn't want to have to climb over this again. Feel like there's one there. Let's quickly look over this way. I don't know if that is one. It's just a fire. It was one. Okay. So we just have to come back for the 2 documents we need a grappling hook for. That's pretty good. So what's our plan then? Like, that is 2 challenges that require something. There's a strongbox and survival caches and a mural. I really feel like what we're going to need to pick up from this zone is a treasure map or a backpack that's going to show us those other locations. So I'm happy to move on for now, because we might even find it after we get fire arrows or explode something. So I think it's time to head on into here. Abandoned mines. We've got 100% on the mines, so we're at base camp, I guess. Oh, we've got a camp here. Alright, cool. So this is the next big area. Awesome.